So the question is, does a 6.5 Creedmoor 14.5-inch gas gun make any sense? Is this practical for any end user? Let's find out. I'm gonna take it out to 700 or 800 yards and see if we can get first round impacts with a short precision rifle. I was grouping this thing yesterday, and I'm really happy to say that it was printing easily sub MOA groups. Let's talk about the setup. All right, so what we've got here for a setup is an LMT Mars-H. This originally started its life as a 13.5 Mars-H assaulter in 308, and I ran that gun out to about 700 yards with the 308 cartridge. It was able to make those hits. The problem you have with 308 is it's just not going to give you the same ballistic ability that the 6.5 is. Actually, some people who understand ballistics a lot better than I do say that a 14.5, like you see here, a shorty 6.5 Creedmoor, performs nearly identical ballistically to a 20-inch 308. And I recently watched a video with a shooter who's better than I, proving that's actually the case. He took his 20-inch 308 and he took his 14.5 6.5, and as far as velocity and accuracy performance goes, they were near identical. So am I saying that you can have a 14.5-inch shorty sniper platform and not compromise on ballistic capability? I think so, and for me, that's pretty cool. So full setup that we've got here is the LMT Mars-H platform with a stock LMT bolt carrier running a D. Wilson manufacturing 14.5-inch barrel. I think these are Rock Creek blanks, and they have a 1-in-8 twist, which with the 140 grain that I'm using just seems to be working perfectly, at least with the zeroing and the small grouping testing that I've done. Up top, I've got a Vortex Razor LHT in a Badger Ordnance mount. This setup is treating me really well so far. Just a Harris bipod up front and a Form 1 suppressor there on the end. So I'd like to preface and start by saying that I am no precision shooter. I'm a Marine Corps infantry guy, short time there, and when it comes to precision shooting, I'm nothing more than a wannabe. But when it comes to real world application, this gun can definitely outshoot me on my best day of the week. So first thing we're gonna do is get this thing dialed in on a 0. From where I was shooting yesterday, that I am a little high left. High center looks like we're about 1.5 mils high. I'm punching the center of that dot out. Let's move to that left red dot. All right, that 0 is gonna be a better shot than I am at this point. I've got 3 just about touching the red. I think I had 1 flyer to the right, and that was me. Again, that's about as good as I can shoot consistently. All right, so what I've done is I've thrown some of the rifle specs and the ammo that I'm shooting into a ballistic calculator. Again, I don't have any kind of dope on this gun, but I wanna step back to 500, go off the ballistic calculator, and see if I can get first round impacts at 500 on my C-zone steel way up on the hill. And if we have luck at 500, what we'll do is scoot back even further, go all the way to the property line and see how far we can make impacts on that steel. So here we are at 500 yards. Got our C-zone steel downrange. The ballistic calculator calculates between 3.7 and 3.85 mils. So we're gonna dial up 3.8, and I'm just gonna hold center mass. Way high. Probably a mil off there. Let's try 2.8 mils. Impact. Let's try again. Just behind it. Impact. This is when you wish you would paint the targets, because here at 500 yards with only 15x, I cannot see which impact I'm creating there. But there's 500. I'm able to make first round impacts once I get a dope on this gun. Let's scoot back as far as we can and see if we can make that thing ring. This is about as good as it gets for me. I moved our ballistic calculator around to match more of what we were seeing at 500. Here is just over 700 yards. Call is 5.5 mils. Here we go. Impact. I just don't understand how once you get things right here on a rifle, you can do stuff like this. All right. So being honest with you guys, this gun has me extremely excited. It shoots obviously a whole lot better than me. Once I finally get some dope set up on this rifle, I'm excited to bring more content actually plinking steel at 7, 8, 900 yards. Let's see if we can get this 14.5 out to 1,000. But the question, is this rifle practical? Is this something that you should consider purchasing? I think yes. If you're talking about shooting fast up close, or you want to reach out and touch something, this seems to really have checked the box. And if you made it this far in the video, please like, comment, subscribe for more videos like this, read your Bibles, pursue Jesus, and have a very blessed day.